You already know who it is. Two of the best bad guys in the biz. Welcome to this week's AEW review. We are the 4-4 Heelz podcast. I go by the name of Steph Ronin. That's my main man, Aaron McKee.
What up, y'all?
And you know you're on the podcast where our takes hit harder than lariat. And you know the truth always hurt because we keep it 100 plus 10.
Yeah.
This week's AEW review, you know what to do.
Hey, y'all, hit that subscribe button on Spotify, YouTube. We are your tag team champions of the world. We are not better than the Young Bucks, but we're close. Let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it, bro.
All right. Oh, shit. Wrong one. See, I'm already there in the sun. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it, man. Beautiful, wonderful week for AEW.
Way better than last week. Way better than last week, bro. Let's get into it.
Well,
bro.
I know you're saying that because Collision was much better.
Yes.
But Collision last week still has some bangers on that thing. Let's not sleep. But that was last week. Let's talk about this week. We're going to kick our show off with AEW Dynamite resonating from
Phoenix, Arizona.
I knew
my birthland, bro. My birthlands.
Oh, so you was born in the West Coast?
No, I wouldn't call it West Coast. We call it West adjacent.
West adjacent, okay. You was on West Coast time, okay? All right. Let's talk about this right here. Pac versus Darby Allen. Now, before we get into this, because I got a litany of notes. Just a little paragraph. Now, I want to start this off and preface this before we start. I stand 10 toes down when I said that Darby Allen is an attraction. And he just keeps proving me why he is an attraction. And I'm going to tell you why. Darby Allen only had 8 matches in 2025. Now, I do know that has something to do with him going and climbing Mount Everest, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I said, let me check back to 2024. How many matches did he have? Guess how many matches he has. Just guess.
32.
Ooh, close.
Yeah.
27.
Okay.
27 matches for 1 year. Now, I know some people listen to the podcast like, why is Steph Ronin harping on this? Because I'm about to prove my point. In the land of WWE, they have so many matches. They work around the clock. They have so many dates because they have house shows. Now, I'm just now starting to see that WWE is starting to do a little bit more house shows, right?
Just during the Christmas season.
Still untelevised matches. That's what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm saying? So, I say that to say this. 27 matches in one whole year, 365 days, 27 matches. That tells me that your style that you do inside that ring, you cannot go full tilt because you will not make it past your 30s. I mean, I'm talking about deep in your 30s, later 30s with this.
Yeah.
27 matches in 2024, 8 matches total in 2025. This is amazing. Darby Allen, I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea when we talk about Darby Allen. We're not bashing him. We're really just pointing out the obvious. A lot of the spots that he do, it makes me cringe. And one of the spots that made me cringe was the belly-to-belly overhead release suplex on top of the steel steps. And I'm talking about not because he landed on it. It's about how fast and how quick and how hard he landed on it. My man, Aaron McKee, man. Go ahead, man.
Bro,
what are your thoughts about this?
I can't give it up enough for how much I love pro wrestling and how much Darby Allen loves pro wrestling, bro. Like, he does not care what I don't understand it, bro. You don't need to do those spots, but I appreciate it so much that you do those spots, bro.
Listen. You and I both, man. And it to piggyback off of you, it goes into this old adjective when they say, when we talk about the love for the game.
Yeah.
I don't think there's that much money in the world, definitely in this profession, that would make you want to do something like that to your body, right?
I'm not doing it.
Look, I'm sure Heelz ain't doing it because, look, again, him taking that spot on them steps, it made me cringe. Okay?
Yeah.
And not only that, it didn't stop there, man.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the coffin drop.
Wait, hold up. Before we get to it makes you cringe, but you love to watch it. Let's get that clear because
yes.
Because WWE fans will be like, it makes me cringe. Why are they doing this? Why are they doing it? No, it makes us cringe, but I love to see it in the AEW.
I love it.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess this is part of the reason why they call it sickos, right?
Yeah, because we're sickos.
We're
That's
sickos,
it.
but hey, I think it goes deeper than that. It's the love for the game.
Yeah.
Like, I appreciate that. Now I want to, and I always have, but I really want to meet Darby Allen.
Yeah.
Darby Allen, if you watch the 4-4 Hills podcast, we would love to have you on the show.
Yeah. And I'd be like, stop.
I wouldn't do it because you know what? Like you said, we ain't. Who are we to tell anybody what to do?
I'm only gonna say stop because I know he won't stop.
Can't stop. Take that.
Yeah. It's crazy, bro. I just don't understand. Like I say, every time you watch a Darby Allen match, you feel like he's gonna fucking be brutally injured. It doesn't happen. But goddamn, bro. Chill.
I've heard one of the commentators say, based on what you just said, he has superhuman abilities. And they might be telling the truth.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was Excalibur or who said it, but they might be telling the truth. Now, one of these instances that we're talking about are spots that happened after that horrendous spots on the steps, man. I've never seen that in pro wrestling. And again, I have to say this, not on some tribalist shit, but to say that is one of the main reasons why I love AEW. They show me something from week to week that I've never seen.
Yeah.
I've never seen that spot done in that way, in that velocity, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then what he does to follow it up, he falls up from the top rope with a coffin drop on the ring, on the edge of the ring apron. Okay.
Yeah.
On the corner beams, right? He drops off, but guess what? He don't even hit the full body of Pop. He only hit half the body, right? And the other half of his back hit the side of the ring beams.
He was throwing coffin drops out the wazoo, bro. He's coffin drop off the rope, coffin drop he was just throwing coffin drops, bro.
I don't understand, man. And then on top of that, Pop goes up to top rope, does another belly to belly overhead suplex from the top of the.
And just threw that motherfucker. Just threw that motherfucker, bro.
Ragdoll that boy across the ring. And you know what? I wasn't even in the match, and my back started hurting.
Yeah.
I have nothing but pure respect for Darby Allen. He is
like
truly,
you say, he's an attraction. He's an attraction,
bro. Look, Aaron, I know you've never seen him live. I've seen him live once, and
I've never seen him live.
It tore me up because I was like, holy shit. Brody King was ragdolling that dude. Definitely when he took him by the legs and he slammed him to the side of the barricades, and which was cages, you know what I'm saying? Still, bro, I said, my lady, this is her first TNA, first AEW show. Even my lady was like locked in. She was like, what the fuck, baby? I was like, AEW.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, Darby Allen wins the match. Scorpion Deathlock. Yeah. And that Scorpion Deathlock get hurt because he was Pac. He sold his ankle really good. He jumped off the top rope. Grabbed his ankle. So you know the ankle was hurting. And the way how he applied the Scorpion Deathlock. And one thing I do like about Darby Allen's Scorpion Deathlock, not only does he sit down, he wrenches back. Yeah. He wrenches back on the Scorpion Deathlock. Yeah. It looks like it's hurt as much as they're selling it. It all flows together. Yeah. I love it, man. What are your thoughts about this match? What a way to kick off Dynamite. My man.
It's great. One thing I will say about the theater thing that AEW does let's call it what it is. They can't sell out the arenas at the cities yet. I think it's coming. Coming. Like the State Farms, the fucking where the Phoenix Suns play in Arizona, and it's a booking thing right now. But bro, I love that setup of the theater. I love it. Bro.
Let's go back a little bit when you said you don't think it can sell at arenas. I started to think that most of 2025 was like it was smarter for them to downsize because that was the big thing going into 2024 to 2025. Half arenas and all this shit. It's a clown AEW online. But I thought it was really smart that they downsized. But then the more they downsize, I'm like, their popularity is growing. You're selling out the downsized venues. Why don't you try to expand? But that's only us being fans.
From Atlanta, though, too. Atlanta, they could sell out State Farm Arena for sure.
But I got a reason, and I got a good logic why they don't. They don't care about the capacity. If it's going to be full, they know how to shoot it to make it look good. Because this half theater, it looked packed as hell. It still looked good, right?
Yeah.
You know what they care about? The crowd reaction and the sound.
Yeah.
Sitting in there, staying in there.
Yeah.
It amps up the product even more on TV. Because when I saw Winter's Coming, we was there at Winter's Coming in the ATL. But when I saw it back when we came home, I was like, damn, we was on fire. Yeah. Like that crowd was wild. So I really feel like this is more their speed. Now, I would love for them to expand to the bigger arenas, but I feel like this is their niche right now, and they keep rocking with it because I think it builds more of an anticipation because it's only limited seats. It's not a big arena.
Yeah,
it's not going to be a lot of seats on sale.
And I think the arena I saw Raw in Greenville, it's smaller. It's not a State Farm. There's only like kind of one level type thing, you know, maybe. Okay. So I think that needs to be their bread and butter instead of like the theaters, like those smaller, like the Greensboros.
Yes.
The Greenvilles. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Stuff like that for sure. For sure.
No,
you're good. You're good.
Oh, yeah. Those type of things, makes a difference. Definitely when you're shooting. I mean, you heard it right here when Eric Bischoff talked about the WCW when they first got the soundstage out into Disney World in Orlando, Florida. And it's like, we can shoot it. We can do a lot more things with the cameras. It's compacted. We can make the sound better than what it is. We see that's what happened right now with AEW, man. But again, Pop versus Darby Allen. Darby Allen picks up the win. He beat all members of the Death Rider teams except for Marina Shafir for obvious reasons. You know what I'm saying? He has beaten every member from the Death Riders, and we're gonna have a whole lot more talk about the Death Riders because we said it, and it came to fruition.
We didn't say it. You said it.
No, we said it.
No, you said it, bro.
We said it. It's the 4-4 Heelz.
I'm giving it to you, bro. I know exactly what you're talking about, but you said it, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something about who said some other things too. We're talking about some Hangman versus the Bounty Hunter. Now, this is where I think a lot of people is gonna dip off and say, you know, hey, they put these matches on like this. I'm gonna tell you something.
This is where I'm gonna be honest. Did not give a fuck about this match.
Oh, I could kind of figure you didn't.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. I even texted you this months ago. I said, Hangman versus the Bounty Hunter. But at the time, he was called the Bad Apple.
Yeah.
But for this match, he was still in the learning tree with Chris Jericho and Big Bill. Yeah. But for this match, he actually went by the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
And I said then, what I wrote down now, I love the persona contrast. Yeah. I love the contrast of two personas. We have the cowboy versus the bounty hunter. And if that shit don't go, tell me this is what pro wrestling's about. Yeah. Contrast of personalities, contrast of characters. This is what pro wrestling's about. And we got all of that within this match. And I'm gonna tell you right now, and I will say this to your you know what you said. This match wasn't the best from these two, but it still was good. All right?
Yeah.
The first match they had between the bounty hunter, Brian Keith, and Hangman, off the fucking chain. Off the chain. But this match was great too as well. Not as bad as the first one. Again, these two work very well together. They have this chemistry. Again, I don't know if it's the Wild Wild West type of personas that they running with, but they work very well together, man.
Yeah.
Before we go any further in this match, man, I know you said it's something you're excited to, but now that I broke it down that way, next time you see them together, do you see what I'm saying?
No.
You don't.
Because Brian Keith is nowhere near Hangman's level. And that's my thing. Like, I get the Samoa Joe paid the bounty to get Adam Page out. And I'm just like, he's never going to win this match.
Not forget
Adam Page, like, Hangman's going to win this match. So to me, I was like, I get it. They need to fill time. And we'll get into Collision about filling time. We're going to get into Collision about filling time. But like, I get it. But I'm like, I don't give a shit because I know instantly when this match happens, Brian Keith has no chance to win this match at all.
Okay.
At all.
So here's my retort to that. Watching matches like this, I watch it for not the reason of win and loss. Because that's obvious, right?
Yeah.
But when I watch matches like this, I look at persona development. I look at it from the perspective of they already had a match like this before. What can they do different? And they did something different. This one was more of a simple S type of match. Hit you, boom, boom, bam, big move, hit you, boom, boom, bam. The other match had a lot of psychology in it. This one, not so much. Because you have Big Bill on the outside, you know what I'm saying? Which we're going to get into later. I just feel like these type of persona, contrast, character-driven type of matches is what really drives apart from the other things on any kind of wrestling show. It could be in the E if they have these polar opposite or the similar type of character personas. This is what I watch it for. And how do they wrestle to that character? You see what I'm saying? You can't be the bounty hunter and then be doing all these type of flips like you an aerial assassin. It don't make sense. You see what I'm saying? And they did that. And so I implore you, watch the match again with the mindset that I'm coming into it and see it like, I see what Steph's talking about now. And you might get a little bit more from it. Because a lot of times I feel like in pro wrestling, we go in with one mindset. Who's the winner? Who's the top dog? Where they're going next? And if you look at it from that way all the times, you're never going to get the full fulfillment of the matches that's being performed in front of you. Because sometimes a lot of these matches just enhancement matches. You hear me say this a lot on this pod. Enhancement matches. You know what I mean? So that I love this. I love this match. Was it a world beater? Of course not. I actually, if I had to put on the scale of 1 to 10, like we normally do on the 404 Heelz podcast, I would have gave it a 7. Nothing too special. You know what I mean? But I do like the contrast.
I just think in the long run, Hangman and the Bounty Hunter are going to have no more storylines at all. Ever.
Until they develop one.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
You see what I'm saying? Because their storyline there is no storyline. It's just the contrast of their personas is enough for them to have a good match and keep you intrigued to watch the match.
Yeah.
So
we'll see. We'll see, bro. We'll see.
Hangman, buckshot Larry. Of course he gets to win.
Yeah.
Big Bill trying to interfere, but who comes to the aid of Hangman? Now, this is my question to you. Swerve Strickland. With the chain around the neck of Big Bill, bringing them down to downtown, right? Do you like the tandem of these two to this point? And did you think it will be to this point? That's my question to you.
Well, it's hard to it's hard to say what I feel about this tandem without bringing in Collision's main event. So, do you want me to bring in Collision's main event?
Okay, all right.
Because that it makes it more interesting. Swerve, Hangman, and Collision's main event. You know what I mean?
So we'll save that. We'll save that. And we're going to keep moving forward. All right. We're going to skip over that just for show structure reasons and purposes.
For lineage. For lineage here.
Man, it's all good. A quantum leap, if we must need. But you know what I'm saying? It is all good. But okay, so after that, the win, guess who comes out there in that thing? And I gotta do this. Kenny. By God, Omega. And you know what? That crowd popped. They
Yeah.
popped harder than anybody up to that night. And that solidified everything I always knew, man. Kenny Omega he's definitely gonna go down as one of the all-time greats. One of the all-time greats, Kenny by God Omega, man. And again, we have to stop using the scale of did it go into WWE, what it do in WWE for it to be the end all to end all. It can't be that. It's
Yeah.
not fair to New Japan. It's not fair to the other promotions who are big in their countries but not big over here. Just because not big over here doesn't mean what they done is not worth nothing anymore. So
Yeah.
I really feel like this Kenny Omega that we're about to get, and I'm glad you about to see him, the cleaner Kenny Omega. And this was a great promo. Came out there, and Hangman came up on that man, talking about some. You know what? If we face, I thought he gonna say some other things. You know what I'm saying? I thought he's gonna bust him in the face or something. He said, "Nah, I would gladly." He shook his hands, and one thing I did notice, again, swag jacking, and I'm gonna say it. I feel like AEW swag jack from WWE when they shot this shot. When it was Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page shaking hands. And in between their space, you can see Swerve in the distance looking like, what?
Yeah.
You see, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What'd you think about this promo and this whole segment right here?
As a AEW fan for only 78 weeks since we've been doing this podcast, Kenny Omega got to show me more, bro.
Really?
It's like Okada. I'm not living off his New Japan stuff. I'm living off what I've been watching for 78 weeks. That's it. And I get he's had the illness, the diverticulitis. I get it. But that's the only thing I've seen. So like I need to see more from that. Do I think he is the main person that should fight MJF? Not at all. Not at all. Not at all, bro.
So,
not at all. I'd rather see Hangman or Swerve against MJF than I'd rather see Kenny Omega versus MJF.
Okay. I mean, well, I understand that. But one thing I did like about this, again, you have to lock in. Swerve, before Kenny came out, Swerve went into the crowd saying, I think that's what the fan base want to see, me being back in the champion crowd pop.
Yeah.
Because whose house? Swerve's house. And as soon as it said Swerve house, Kenny Omega music played.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute.
Crowd went crazy. Crazy.
No, if it's anybody's house, it's Kenny Omega's house, Mr. EVP. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That is exactly what I'm saying. I said that was a good little kiss on top of the cherry, you know what I'm saying? After that. But in the mix of this stuff, right? We get no other than after Swerve, Hangman, and Omega, they leave off onto the sunset, no pun intended. Then we get the Don Callis family coming out there. And boy, oh boy, did Don Callis show his ass off in this damn promo. He showed his ass because he made me do something that I never thought I would do in a Don Callis promo, is made me laugh. And you may ask yourself, what in the hell, Steph Ronin, did he make you laugh at? When this man said, when Kenny Omega was, when Josh Alexander, when he said, and when it was like, you know, you could face him, though he's a walking weapon, and Kenny said, I got time tonight. We can do it tonight, right here. Everybody going crazy and stuff. It actually sucked me in because I'm used to the WWE ways when they trying to fake sell a match for next week, make you think it's going to happen now, but it's for next week. The way AEW did it, it was very clever because it actually, I was like, this motherfucker, it's an impromptu match? We about to get, you know what I'm saying? Nah, that ain't what happened. Don Callis put a stop to that shit. Don Callis said,
it's going to happen next week.
Yeah, but this is the shit that had me rolling, bro. He said, I think you must have forgot how things work between me and you. You need to ask me. I'm going to tell you. because Daddy decides the matches happen up in here.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo, fucking Don Callis said, I decided the matches that happens up in here, and up in here is going to happen next week.
Yeah.
Bro, this was a great segment. And one thing about AEW, I've noticed about their production. I give them a lot of shit about the production, but one thing I'm not going to say about their transitions has been a lot smoother. How it went from the Bounty Hunter, Hangman, to Swerve, and Omega, and then from Omega to Don Callis family, and all in a smooth, seamless transition.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Oh yeah, bro. I was locked the fuck in this week. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my back on my shit.
Yeah.
This was perfect, man. So we get Josh Alexander and fucking Kenny Omega at next
Kenny
week's
Omega.
Dynamite. And to be honest, believe it or not, that's not even one of the best matches on this. Like, this Dynamite is already popping from just 2 matches. And we're going to get into that later. Then we get a Brody King impromptu match and Jonathan Cruz. Bro, I don't care too much about this match. I know it was an enhancement match for Brody King.
They're just
But one thing-
they're just separating Bandido and Brody King. That's what they're doing, bro. They're separating them.
I don't think they're doing that. I don't think they're separating them. I think they're letting them shine as individuals brighter. So when they do come back, Bandido is going to be hit even harder.
I don't think it's happening again, bro. I don't think we ever see Bandido
Bro, you
ever
don't make
again, bro.
them cartoon shirts like this. You don't make shirts like that if they ain't come back again. They come back. They come back. Trust me. Now, I say that to say this. Jonathan, I don't know who Jonathan Cruz is.
No clue.
But I've never seen a dude take a bump like that. This dude laid like a casket bump. He gets hit, he falls straight flat on his back. He don't tuck his chin, he don't tuck his head. You know, we pro wrestling fans, we know the secret. He don't do that. I said, yo, this dude is gonna knock himself out like that. What'd you think about this shit, man? And this bump. What do you think about this bump? The bumps
it was a great bump. Brody King didn't even take his jacket off. He finished the match with his jacket on, bro. Collision, same thing, bro. Like, they do these meaningless things. Like, that's not going to lead to anything.
Okay.
But you take away time from other matches. And that's what I get. And we're definitely going to talk about it in Collision. So about how these meaningless little segments take away from the main event or a mid-card match or anything, bro. Like, I just, like, where's Brody King versus this guy going? Nowhere.
It don't have to go nowhere. See, this is where we differ. Because I don't mind these type of things because, again, these are enhancement matches. These are character development matches.
Yeah.
You can't have these type of matches with someone who's prevalent on the roster because it's going to jeopardize whatever they're doing over there. So you throw in a little bone, throw in a little Jonathan Cruz in there. You know what I'm saying? You showcase this talent of Brody King. And it didn't take a lot of time. It took a short time. And you can't tell me it wasn't entertaining.
That's 6 minutes that could have been added to the main event. You know, that's all I'm saying, bro. And Brody King beating this guy, what does that enhance? Oh, Brody King's a monster? I already knew that.
No. What is enhancing is exactly what you say, but not to the extent. What is showing you as for the first time you're seeing Brody King do things on his own. Because ever since he's been in AEW, he's always been involved with the House of Black, Malachi Black, Buddy
Matthews.
You know what I'm saying? So this is the first time you get to see Brody on his own. And again, we follow a sport where the nuances of the little things matter more than the big things. And this
hopefully they mean more.
But again, when you have someone who takes a bump like that, I've never seen a pro wrestler, of all my years of watching wrestling, I've never seen a pro wrestler take a bump straight like that, like a fall on your back of your head, on your back, like you just and don't move. Like it's funny, but again, I've never seen it done. So
Yeah.
I have to give props where props is due.
Yeah.
This was great. This was like it wouldn't be a world beater, and then he threw his coat on him. The referee was like, "UK," he's like, "Get the coat off me, take the coat off and shit." You know what I'm saying? This was good. Now, the only thing about this Dynamite was bad was what I said just a couple weeks ago when we talking about arenas and setups and long arenas. I said I hate it when I have that little short ramp that leads right to the ring. As soon as I
Little
said
baby
that,
ramp.
Dynamite was on there.
Yeah. Little baby ramps.
Little baby ramps. And it was good. So sometimes you gotta see things from a different perspective as far as what they're trying to accomplish. And I see what they're trying to do with Brody. They're having more vignettes about Brody. They're trying to push Brody a little bit more as a single star, but doesn't mean that's the end of Bandido. I'm just saying. Now, I got something that I know you can sink your teeth into. Let's talk about some Gates of Agony, Jet Speed, Davis and Doyle, and your guy, the greatest tag teams of all time, the Young Bucks.
Wrong
This match was
winner.
insane.
Yes.
Off the charts, bro. And I'm going to tell you for so many reasons why. Before we get to the ending of the match, let's talk about the build-up and let's talk about the action in the ring. Any spots, I'm going to let you take the stage because this is your people's. Let's go, man.
Every spot with the Young Bucks is good, bro. Every spot, bro. You can't stop, bro. They was hyping the crowd. They kept going to the crowd, hyping them up. Bro, it's I think the long game for All In is the Young Bucks. It has to be, bro. It has to be.
In what capacity?
It has to be. Because at first I was like, oh, the Young Bucks are winning this match. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then these fucking losers who just joined AEW are now the fucking number one contenders against FTR. Obviously, they're not going to be FTR. So I think the long game, once the Young Bucks were in this match, I was like, okay, they lost, but the long game is All In and the Young Bucks winning these tag team belts, bro. That's just my prediction, bro.
I can see that.
Is there a worse prediction than that? I don't think so.
No. I mean, let me see here. I was a fan of Davis and Doyle winning the match because
do you think they have a chance to beat FTR? No.
Again, did you think they have a chance to win this fucking 4-way tag team match?
Fuck no, bro.
So again, I say that to say this. We don't know a goddamn thing until it happens. You feel me?
I would have had the demand go over in this match just to lose to FTR.
But you know what? Let's keep it a buck. We complain about one thing about WWE is too predictable. We can predict something and it end up being true most times.
That's true.
Right?
That's true, bro. That's true.
So we can't sit here and complain about something out of the blue that takes place because that was what made this match stand out to me. Not only between the in-ring action between the ropes because the Young Bucks doing their thing, Gates of Agony, Davis and Doyle doing their thing. Then you have Jet Speed. I mean, it was a great match all the way around, right?
Yeah.
8 men doing the shit. But then for them, Davis and Doyle to actually win the match, it really, I was like, if I would have put money on this match, I would have lost. I would have fucking lost. I would have put money on all 3 of the other teams before I would put money on this team. Only because under traditional professional wrestling rules and guidelines, they're a newly put together team. We're gonna show them off how good they are, but they're not gonna win the match under WWE guidelines. Not in AEW. In AEW, we're gonna put you in the match, and you have a possibility to fucking win.
I think this has to do with AEW being so far away from a PLE as well.
Yeah, maybe they can actually get a storyline cooking.
Because we're still not even February, and the first PLE is in what, March?
Yeah.
So I think this has to do with we just gotta carry the show till we get to March type thing.
I agree,
and that's when you bring in.
Yeah, that's when you bring in the Young Bucks. But a couple of spots in this match made me fucking laugh. Definitely when Toa Lord, like I don't know his name. Like I'm bad on this names.
Yeah.
But my man, big man from Gates of Agony, he did a moonsault off the apron, right? And you had Ricochet on commentary, right? And I don't know if it was Ricochet or Daniel Bryan. They were laughing their asses off. It was funny as hell. I had to rewind that shit like 4 times because this shit was. I was cracking up because how hard they were laughing. He was like, "Look at him, you don't know. Oh, look at It was laughing. You could tell it was like a legitimate laugh. Like they broke character. They fucking was laughing because how the moonsault looked. This big man doing this moonsault, man.
Yeah.
Again, stuff like that. The little things is what make pro wrestling the thing that we love the most, man. This was great. Davis and Doyle gets the pin on Kevin Knight. Now, this is Maximum Carnage, and anytime they have Maximum Carnage or any type of these name brand type of TV shows, I love it, and this is why I love it because you saw it because both shows are intertwined.
Yeah,
you're basically getting a commercial pay-per-view. That's basically what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So this is why they didn't have a pay-per-view now because Maximum Carnage was it, and this show was good from beginning to end. I'm talking about Dynamite and the Collision was fucking fire.
It was good. It was good.
Number 1 contenders for FTR, like you spoke about, and I know it throws a lot of people's off, but again, I'm a fan of it. Why? Like I always say, I like to see face versus face, heel versus heel, and we get 2 different style of heels. We get the savvy, dirty, heels of FTR who are the champions, and we get this rugged, brute, newly formed, we're going to run through you heel tag team for the Don Callis family with Doyle and Davis. So I feel like there's infinite possibilities that you can go with this area, you know what I'm saying? The art. This was good. This is all good stuff. All right? You have anything else to say about this part of the show?
Hey, FTR versus Young Bucks at All In is going to be the match, bro. That's it. God. That's it.
I implore you to watch.
That's what we're getting there. That's what we're getting there.
Not last year's All In, the year before last year's. I implore you to watch that match between FTR and Young Bucks. Crazy work.
Yeah.
Now, let's go into some more crazy work. And I got to admit something, man. If I'm doing early, I'm standing by what I said, 10 toes down. Early 2026 Women Wrestlers of the Year. I'm going with my girl, Tekla.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I love me some Toxic Spider. I don't know what really clicked for me. Maybe it was a couple of backstage promos when I seen her do her thing and I saw the persona that she's trying to portray. And I'm like, that's it right there. I love me some damn Tekla, and I'm on the Tekla bandwagon right now. So just understand what's about to happen. Every time we talk about AEW, I'm singing the praises to the high heavens of my girl, the Toxic Spider, Tekla. Trust me on that. I love this shit, man. It was the Triangle Madness versus the Cosmic Bays of Wrath.
Yeah.
Great stuff. You have champions, gold in one corner, and you have like this group
the up and comers. The up and comers.
What'd you think about this match, man? Did you enjoy the match itself?
Hell yeah. Great match. Crazy finish. And the pin was crazy, bro. Who got pinned by who is the main storyline of this match, bro.
Tekla pin Statlander. You understand? And I said,
Yeah.
We talked about a little bit about this, you know what I'm saying? We talked a little bit about this.
Yeah.
Could Tekla be the actual champion going into All In? Could she be the one that beat Statlander?
No, because see, this is what I hate about AEW not having a pay-per-view even close to us right now. Is because this storyline is developing right now. So they're going to have a match at maybe Grand Slam Australia, which happens before whatever the next pay-per-view is. And they're just not, I just don't see them moving champions until the first pay-per-view. Like, this is what I hate about how long this pay-per-view is going to take to get to us in March. I'm like, all these storylines are just fluff. if that makes sense.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Under the WWE umbrella, you have a good point, but this is AEW.
Yeah.
I done seen championships happen on a random Wednesday.
Let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this. Besides the one we saw on Collision, because it had to happen, and we all know we're going to talk about it later.
Yeah.
Do you see a title changing before the pay-per-view?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
I hope that happens.
I do.
I hope that happens.
I do see a title changing before the pay-per-view, and I see Tekla taking the women's world championship.
What?
Yeah, from Chris Statlander.
My God.
I do.
I don't think that happens, bro.
I
don't think Stat loses it until All In, bro.
No, because I'm gonna tell you why. In AEW, if you pin the champ, no matter how many people's involved in the match,
yeah,
you're number one.
You get a title shot.
You get a title shot. Now it's up to when Tekla decides she wants to get that title shot cashed in now. But when she pinned Stat, I said, uh-oh. Yeah. They putting the rocket on Tekla. Rightfully so. She has the whole full presentation. She has everything you want from a professional wrestler in the year 2026.
Yeah.
Her music is banging. She has a persona. She has a faction. And she has the look. She's the smallest one out of the group, to be honest with you. Shortest one, right? But she has the
shortest one. But she big as shit, yeah. And the Sisters of Sin could be Willow and
that's
Harley
what I'm saying.
Cameron
so what
easily,
if you have this triangle madness with all 3 belts?
I'm down. I'm here for it, bro. Sign me up.
They're going and they running ramshot over everything in AEW. You got the world champion and Tekla and the tag team champions and the Sisters of Sin. You can't tell me, look, it's right there for the picking right there.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't go that way, I ain't gonna be mad, but if you want to build, this is how you build new stars. This is how you take your undercards and bring them to the top. Yeah. Tony, it's right there for you. It's right there.
It's right there. I think he's leaning that way.
This was good. Like I said, what do you feel about my take about Tekla, bro? Do you feel some Tekla?
Yeah, I'd rather have Tekla as a champ than Chris Statlander for sure. I would.
Damn, you ain't. Hold on. You ain't have to say that, really.
Bro, I said it, bro.
You said it. I know you said it. But you ain't have to say that, bro. I mean, damn. What's wrong with Chris Statlander? Why you don't like Chris Statlander, man?
I think when you have to put your champion in a tag team match and they're like, this is my best friend, this is my best, I think those girls are carrying her a little bit, bro.
Okay, I can tell you right now, full-fledged, there ain't nobody carrying nobody in AEW. All the women and all the individuals can go, except for maybe Harley Cameron. But no slight to Harley Cameron. But I just feel like this is how they get the storyline started between Tekla and Chris Statlander. This is how they're going to go with it.
We'll see how it goes, but I also don't think Statlander loses to Tekla before any pay-per-view, bro. I see Statlander carrying that belt until a pay-per-view, and we got a ways away. And her rivalry right now is with Tekla.
Okay.
We have plenty of time for her to be gone with this rivalry and be on to the next.
Okay. So what I'm going to say is, based off your theory, if it is going to happen at Revolution, they will have a series of matches, maybe 1 or 2, maybe just one. Maybe Tekla looks like she's about to win, but outside interference, referee sees it, disqualification. But Chris Statlander, being who she is, who's a fighting champion. You remember what she said? She said, I'm right here. Matter of fact, I'm challenging you to get this. Like, come on. What champion challenged a challenger for them to fight for their title? Nobody. Yeah. So she's a fighting champion, right? So I will say this. Revolution. Tekla, your new women's champion.
I could see it at Revolution, the pay-per-view. That's what I'm saying, bro.
But I'm just saying, don't be surprised if it happens before Revolution. Don't be surprised.
I would be surprised. That's all I'm saying.
Me and you, like we gonna be surprised, but don't be. All right,
Yeah.
let's get into the meat. The greatest right now in 2026. I'm going to go ahead and say it. The greatest champion in professional wrestling right now today in 2026 is MJF.
Yeah.
There is nobody else on the level of the devil.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this not because the performance that I saw between my favorite luchador right now, my number one luchador, Bandido, like that's my guy. That is my guy right there.
Yeah.
I dare anybody right now to give me somebody better than Bandino. Give me one person.
As a luchador.
As a luchador, give me one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I dare any of the listeners, give me one because I haven't seen one. And I'm gonna tell you, there's people who's close. El Clone is close. Hologram is close. Who else? Dragon Lee. I like Dragon Lee. I like me some Dragon Lee a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Dominic Mysterio, bro. The king of the luchadors, bro.
He don't count, bro.
The king of the luchadors.
First of all, Dominic Mysterio need to take that AEW title off. Right? We've seen the pictures, man. You got the AEW title on. Are you trying to say something? Are you trying to come to AEW, my man?
That ain't his fault, bro. That ain't his fault, bro.
But no, right now, Bandino, number one in my books, man.
Yeah.
Perfect combination of speed, size, right? Versus MJF for the World Heavyweight Championship. I cannot explain enough how much joy it gives me, definitely being from the old school, to see a wrestler actually do something that I would normally do. I would do in a match without even thinking about it. Work on a limb or two. Weaken their fucking finishing move. Make my finishing move more impactful because I done worked on your arm to solve the earth the whole damn match. I love seeing that. That's ring psychology 101. Something that a lot of wrestlers don't do no more. It don't matter what company we're talking about. A lot of wrestlers do not do that no more. And MJF is a fucking throwback down. I just said all the alphabets and down.
He said the whole A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
That's what I'm saying, man. He's a throwback and student of the games.
Yeah.
Because he has so much love for the game. And I think right now at this point of my pro wrestling watching career, I think I'm leaning more towards the people who got love for the game more than people who are propped up to look spectacular and pull you in, but they ain't got the love for the game like that, man.
Yeah.
And then this is the beautiful thing about watching pro wrestling. Your fandom change. It goes from you think the shit was real to the dirt sheets to what's really behind, or you're watching it that wasn't supposed to happen and you fall in love with it. It's crazy how your fandom changes as you get older for wrestling. Right now, I'm on that fucking fandom where, man, people who love the game, that's what I'm rocking with.
Yeah.
That's what I'm rocking with, man. What's your thoughts about this match, man?
Great match. I always hated submission finish. That's what it was. It was,
even with the whole psychology of him working his arm the whole entire match, you still don't like the submission finish.
I still hate it, bro. I don't know what it is about me, bro. I don't know what it is. Because I grew up in WWE, Stunner, Rock Bottom. I grew up in that Undertaker Tombstone. Kurt Angle was the first one that I really remember loving a finish that was a tap out. Honestly, bro. Honestly. I mean, maybe Chris Benoit, sorry to say it, but Crippler Crossface.
Yeah.
I did love that finish, but for MJF to have he has multiple finishing moves with that thing, but I'm I would have rather, and then Bandido's finish, bro, you need a new finish, bro. Takes too long. Takes too long.
It
The
is a long
setup is
setup.
ridiculous.
It is a long setup.
You got to have your opponent on the court. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I just love a finishing move. That's not.
You like more of a realistic finishing move as far as like, I'm gonna hit you with it. Yeah. And you're gonna put it down. So again, you do like a certain amount of realism in your wrestling. Yeah. Yeah. Right. And I think a lot of people do too. And this is why, and again, this is why I favor AEW more than the E, because they have the intent is there. Yeah. The realism is more there. And the way it's shot, it doesn't seem like it's shot like a show. It seems like it's shot like an event. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can tell in the camera between E and like, I literally watch WWE and I watch AEW immediately, and it's like night and day. It's so crazy how it's so different. It's like I'm watching a actual event compared to I'm watching a show, like a stage show from the E. Yeah. So that's why I kind of lean more toward this side, bro, because they doing the damn thing. And for those who said AEW gonna try to fall off in 2026, they cranking it up even more. They ain't going nowhere.
TNA started with a fallout.
Oh my bro. I don't know what happened with that, man.
Number two, they were saying even Eric Bischoff said TNA ain't even close, bro. They fumbled the ball.
Close to AEW's level, man.
Yeah.
Not even close. And I even saw people say the executives of AMC was very happy. That's a damn lie. You ain't no way. Either they don't know what they're watching, or they don't know anything about pro wrestling. But either or is not good for them to have this show on your network, and they laid a dud. Yeah. I've been trying to see what the numbers were. There's no numbers.
No numbers.
No numbers have been released about the views of TNA Thursday Night Impact.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell to the nah, man. That shit right there was horrible, man.
Yeah. But either way, MJF involved in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it.
Now, I think I'm gonna allude to what we were talking about. I said that we said it. I'm just a team. I'm gunning ho for my team, and the team is full Heelz. But you said no. You said it. We get a babyface Death Riders versus Don Callis family. Turn back on. He was gone for a little bit.
I'm here.
We are getting a babyface Death Riders versus Don Callis. We talked about this on the show, and it's actually coming to fruition, bro. But look, bro, we done hit the motherfucking nail on the head, and I am excited for it.
No, you hit it on the head, bro. I didn't hit shit on the head. You hit it on the head.
We both said this. Why you keep saying me? We both talked about this. We both said these things.
You brought it up, and I said, damn, that's a good idea.
So go ahead. Give me your thoughts. What you think about these things?
Bro, it was perfect, bro. Who was wrestling in the ring? We had Jon Moxley. Was it the Marina Shafir match? No. And then Marina Shafir match versus the Zendaya Steel.
Yes.
Jon Moxley's on commentator.
Yep.
And then Kyle Fletcher comes out for his triple threat match, or his 3-on-3 match.
Yep.
And then Jon Moxley and fucking Don Callis kind of have this confrontation
on the commentary table, which was dope because they were having this face off. In the ring, you have Kyle Fletcher music still playing and stuff.
Doing his shit, bro. Yeah. Doing his shit, bro. Yeah. Then Jon Moxley starts walking to the ring, and then Lance Archer and the B Squad comes out. You know what I'm saying? We'll call them the B Squad. Call them the B Squad. They jump, and then, it's just a schmoz. And then, because Kyle Fletcher and his people were out there to fight, like Jay Lethal and, is it Andre Andrade?
No.
I forget. What's their names? Fuck. We're fucking blanking on the names.
It was Josh. Alexander was out there
with Kyle Fletcher,
and you have Darius Martin.
And El
You had
Clone.
Darius Martin,
El
Top
Clone.
Flight, and them
Yeah,
boys out there.
Top flight.
Right?
It's not Jay Lethal. What's his name? Fuck.
No,
I'm
it's
blanking.
Scorpio Sky.
Scorpio Sky. There you go. There you go. Yeah,
Talking
there
about
you go.
Scorpio Sky. Hey, man, it's the 44 Hills podcast. We keep it raw
Yeah.
all day, every day, uncut. We're going to keep it 100. So, but yeah, it was them. It was them that was getting and mixed into the melee, as you say. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about this, what really stood out, this was Kyle Fletcher's first time back on TV since the Continental Classic.
Yeah, since the Jon Moxley fight.
Yep. Since he lost the Continental Classic.
Long-term storytelling, bro.
There we go. It's coming back around.
Yeah.
It's coming back around. Now, we don't toot horns on 44 Hills podcast, but again, you heard it here first. We said babyface Death Riders versus Don Callis family. It was staring in the works. We called it. It has actually happened. And they doubled down on that on Collision with a great backstage promo from the Death Riders with Jon Moxley in the camera, bro.
Except for
your favorite wrestler, Danny Garcia.
I was like, why y'all letting this man talk? You got Pac sitting there, you got Claudio, you got Marina Shafir. Why you letting this man, Danny Garcia, talk, bro?
This boy came out the woodwork, started yamming. I'm saying, bro, sit your ass down.
Bro.
I'm surprised he wasn't one of your sit your ass down the nominees of 2025, man.
CM Punk run that shit, bro. But Danny Garcia was a close second, bro. Daniel Garcia might have just won Sit Your Ass Down award just because of that promo, bro. You want to talk about family, bro? Let me tell you about family. Bro.
Yeah.
God.
Man, DG, sit your ass down, bro. That's what we gotta say, man.
So let me ask you this. So we got Pac, Claudio, Daniel Garcia, Jon Moxley. We got Gay Kib when he wants to be there.
When he wants to be.
Yeah. Who else is another guy? That's Kyle it, right? Fletcher. For the guys on Death Riders. That's it, right?
That's it, yeah. Yeah.
So we got 5 on 5. I want to see that match, bro.
I want to see this shit in some damn steel cage or maybe chaos in the arena type shit.
Yeah. That's like anarchy in the arena.
Anarchy
in the
arena. There we go. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. That would be something phenomenal to see. Now, the funny thing about this whole ordeal, who the hell came out there in that thing? From the Don Callis family. Takeshna. Our boy Takeshna, man. And what he do? And you see how the story has shifted from Takeshna versus Okada to Takeshna versus Don Callis.
Yeah.
He walks right past Don Callis like he don't even acknowledge him like he's even there. Went straight to Kyle Fletcher.
Bro, shout out to Don Callis, bro. I love his character, bro. He's like...
I told you.
Yeah. He's like... Takeshna's holding up Kyle Fletcher's hand, and Don Callis is like, "Let me get in this. Let me get in this,
let me go on the other side." Bro, that's why I said
he's the man, bro.
There's only 2 people in the industry today, the managers. That's number 1 is Paul Heyman. Now,
I was saying Don Callis is a Paul Heyman 2.0, bro.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. We talked about this on the pod, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This is he is great on the mic. This is why he is. That's why they give him this large faction, because he's that talented to bring people who are not relevant, make them relevant.
Yeah.
I mean, why else would they put El Clone on the Don Callis family? Because it's like, look, Hologram is injured. How can we make this guy still relevant? Put him on Don Callis family. And he is. What a hellfire match between him and Commander on last week's Collision, bro. That match was very underrated.
Last week's Collision, good. El Clone, who do you face?
Commander.
No, who do you face this week?
Oh, he was part of the multi-man tag team match.
Yeah, bro. He did a move which was like the Matrix, bro.
Oh my God, bro. There was like,
bro,
I've never seen anybody do that in pro wrestling. he did like this. Oh my God, bro! This anywhere you can't see this. See things like this is what makes me still fall in love with pro wrestling because AEW gives me this endorphin rush in my head that because it showed me things I have never seen before. And who would have thought at this age and this time and this like 2026 and they still show me things I've never seen before.
Yeah.
I am still waiting for the E to do the same thing. Show me something I've never seen before.
Listen. We just talked about with the Oos. Y'all go check out our interview with them. But we talked about our Mount Rushmore and how it's always changing. Bro, Jon Moxley is getting very, very close to my Mount Rushmore, bro.
He already on mine, bro. He already on mine.
Bro, dude, I don't know if AEW is AEW without Jon Moxley.
Oh, hell no. They're not. They're not.
And Dean Ambrose, and let me tell you this. Every time I look at Dean Ambrose clips, I'm like, kind of corny, kind of not good, kind of like he's got the, like, it also has to do with his look with the hair.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I know Vince McMahon is, oh, yeah, that's all me.
Yeah,
but like,
your hair, man.
Yes.
But you want to know why? You feel that feeling? You want to know why? Because he was not happy there. He's happy at AEW. Yeah. His best self is coming out and showing through.
Yeah. And just Jon Moxley in AEW, bro. He's slowly becoming one of my Mount Rushmores, bro. It's so crazy, bro. It's so crazy.
He's on mine. He's on mine.
His promos with that promo on Collision, besides Daniel Garcia, phenomenal. Yes. Daniel Garcia, shut the fuck up, please. Shut the fuck up, please.
That's a new award. 2026 4 Heelz podcast. Shut the fuck up award.
Shut the fuck up award. Daniel Garcia. Like, and I get what they're trying to do with Daniel Garcia and make him more integrated into the Death Riders with him talking more because they do let him talk a lot more in those backstage promos. He is so fucking bad in those backstage.
Listen, I'm gonna say that is the only thing the Death Riders since this in inception of the storyline that I'm like horrible. Is putting Daniel Garcia. He's not a fit. He don't look the part.
Who would have been a fit?
In my world, honestly, Darby Allen would have been a perfect fit for the Death Riders. But obviously. So anybody but him, honestly. How is it that Yuta don't look like Yuta looks the part? Yuta looks like he fits in there, right?
I remember Daniel Garcia in that promo. He's like, everyone that hates him so much. I was like, no, we hate you, bro. We hate you.
Nobody hates him.
I think if you didn't bring him back with Jurassic Express, Jack Perry in that group would have made so much sense, bro, instead of Daniel Garcia.
I can see it, but I would have rather. I'll do you one better. Give me Hook.
Yep, bro. See, yes.
Can you imagine a Hook in the Death Riders,
bro? We could say Tony Storm in the Death Riders. They'd be better than Daniel Garcia.
No, I don't know about that. Wait a minute.
It would have been better than Daniel Garcia, bro. Tony Storm, bro. Throw Harley Cameron in the
Death Riders.
Harley Cameron in the Death Riders would be better than Daniel Garcia, bro.
Yeah, I feel that, bro. Nah, bro. I would have loved to see some Hook and Death Riders. I think that'd be a nice match. Yeah. Hook, young blood. Put him around someone like Moxley and Claudio and Pac. Yeah. I mean, Yuta, then Marina Shafir. Yeah. Oh, man, you got Gabe Kidd. Oh, that would have been great. Hey, Tony, we just gave you an idea. We basically booked you your next star. Put Hook in the Death Riders.
Yeah. It's going to take a while to get him there, but it would make sense.
Oh, it'll make perfect sense, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So now that we're already into the meat of everything, of Collision. We're going to go into another enhancement match. I got my girl, the first Vietnamese women's pro wrestler in the history, Viva Van. Wow, baby girl. Versus, and who she had on her corner? I don't even know who she had on her corner. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. I did not care about
Oh, I'm sorry. It was Viva Van and I didn't write her name down, but I remember it was his sister. She was in the corner with her, very, good for her part. Versus Megan Bain and Penelope Ford.
Yeah.
And Penelope Ford come out in that thing with the arm in the sling.
Yeah.
She said, not anymore. I'm out here with y'all.
Yeah. And all she did was hit the finisher, bro.
But you know what? I'll ask you this. What happened to the mega problems now that Penelope Ford is back?
Well, we still get Marina Shafir in the ring after the match.
Mm-hmm.
And then we know what happens with Toni Storm and Maria Shirakawa. So, like I think it's still a thing, but, I think Megan Bain should have, with Penelope Ford. I love Penelope Ford. But with her injury, they should have just just went straight on to this Marina Shafir and Megan Bain being these badass women. You know what I mean? And I feel like they're still trying to do it, but with Penelope Ford, which it's not working as much.
I agree. I definitely agree with that. I just feel like, what's the end game? You have the great MMA fighter, martial artist, and Marina Shafir. You got this dominant force, the Megasis and Megan Bain.
Yeah.
Who will be the ones to knock them off?
No one.
Exactly. So there's no end game. There's infinite. So you have to kind of not present that too fast.
Yeah.
Until you build somebody up who can be the opposing opponents for an end game like the mega problems.
Yeah.
So.
And my thing is Toni Storm and Marina Shirakawa came out and they're talking shit about all three of these women. So who's their third woman?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Who could it be? But I love it. Again, this was all on Collision. Yeah. This was good stuff to see. Now, there's two more things I want to talk about from this Collision show this week of AEW, which is fucking phenomenal. Let's get into this. We see Swerve and Prince Nana interviewing, talking and shit. And we got somebody who want to come up and say something to you. The Jet, Kevin Knight, step into Swerve Strickland. I said, boy, this is what you think it can't get any better. Tony Khan go ahead and throw some stuff like this. He said, you keep saying I'm the future. I'm the now. And we talked about this. Not only in AEW, even in WWE, people are saying, we're not the future, we're the now. Braun Breaker, Obafemi, Bronson Reed, Jet, Kevin Knight. You got all these young gunners. We the now. Yeah. Bro. That face-to-face between Swerve, Kevin Knight, man. I loved it. Tell me what you think. What you think? What did you think?
Just saying, we've been saying Kevin Knight's the future for before anyone was saying he was the future. True. I feel like. I feel like we saw him in Atlanta and we were like, ooh, this motherfucker good as shit.
Yeah.
And with that promo led up to was, Swerve saying you need to go prove yourself and win something and then we'll talk about it. And I'm just like, bro, no, I want to see y'all wrestle now, bro. I want to see y'all wrestle now.
I did too. But we don't get it. We didn't get it that Wednesday, but we're going to damn sure get it this coming up Wednesday. Swerve Strickland versus the Jet. Kevin Knight on Dynamite.
Is that really happening? That's happening?
Yes. I
haven't seen that, bro.
It was in the graphic on the bottom of the damn Collision.
Oh, shit. I haven't seen that
Swerve Strickland versus the Jet. Kevin Knight on Wednesday Dynamite. Man, come on with it, man.
I haven't seen that, bro. I didn't see that. That's
Oh.
too early, I feel like. That's too early.
Merry Christmas, Nickel.
I feel like that's too early because Kevin Knight now has no chance to win that match. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's too early for me.
This is not what that match is about. This match ain't about winning losses. This match is about, can he hang with the big dogs?
He
And
can.
gonna hang.
He can.
That's what I'm saying. But we never seen him hang with someone on the caliber of Swerve Strickland. The closest we seen him hang was someone like Kyle Fletcher.
He beat Okada. He beat Okada.
Yeah. Beating Okada, that's one thing. But stepping in the ring with Swerve Strickland,
yeah,
that's another thing. I'm telling you, man. This is the making of a star, and we've been on Kevin Knight. Kevin Knight, stop fronting. You need to come on the 44 Heelz podcast, man. Check your DM. I say check your DM one time.
Yeah.
Shoot. But hey, we're going to get into it. It was the Jet Speed, Kevin Knight, Speedball Mike Bailey, and the Hangman Adam Page going against the Ops for the Trios Championship, Samoa Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Shibata. This is bittersweet for me, knowing that this is probably Powerhouse's Hobbs' last match in AEW.
No, it was. It was.
And yeah, it was. It was. And he's gone. And if you're not up to par, there was a thing online. They always want to check the roster pages, and somebody didn't check the roster page, and he is missing. So it's official. Powerhouse Hobbs is making his way to WWE. More power to you. I am very intrigued to see how they're going to utilize you. But Powerhouse Hobbs, when you get the chance, if you want to jump on the 44 Heelz podcast where you actually sign that contract. But now, man, what you think about this thing, man? And obviously we got new trios champions because of this.
Yeah. Let me tell you, bro. This match kind of disappointed me so much, bro. Because when the match started, you're watching it. We watch our shit on replay because we work nights and stuff like that. I looked at it, I said, what? It's like 18 minutes, 14 minutes, whatever. I was like, what? And then the match started so slow and they kept going so slow. And then when it started picking up, then it ended. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this is not how you have a trios champion. Like, I was very, very disappointed in AEW how this match came about. Like, they needed that, and that's what I'm saying with that Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford match. I didn't need that match. Yeah. If you wanted to have Toni Storm and Mira Shirakawa come out and do that, you could have shortened that match, got rid of that match, just had Megan Bayne and them come out.
Yeah.
I did, like, you took time away from that main event, and that main event was so short. Once they started getting into it, the match was over, bro. And Kevin Knight pinned Powerhouse Hobbs, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't what I needed. Like, it just wasn't what I needed, bro. I was just like, man, that kind of sucked, bro.
Yeah, this match definitely felt rushed. It didn't feel like your typical AEW championship type of match. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I hate it. This was, I didn't like the match itself, but I only accepted it because I knew what was going on.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is why.
Yeah.
This is why. So, do I think this match would have been a whole lot different if that wasn't the case of us talking about Powerhouse Hobbs going to WWE? Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. But this is it was a disappointing match from an AEW standards for their main event for the trios title at that. So
Yeah. I was upset about it, bro. I was upset.
They can do better than that. They could have done a lot better than that. You know what I'm saying? If they was against time restrictions, then you find other ways to make it more riveting than what you did between those ropes. and when you're known for being in between rope company, and you put on some shit like this.
Yeah. And what's crazy is they're against time restraints sometimes, but then sometimes they can go 8, 10 minutes, 12 minutes longer.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck, man? It felt rushed. It felt rushed.
It felt really rushed.
Yeah.
And I wasn't a fan.
And the match started slow. It started slow.
Right. And that's the thing that took you out of it.
Yeah.
If it's gonna start that slow, you're thinking it's a climatic buildup. But it didn't. Nothing happened. It was just like boom, boom, boom. Oh, new champ.
Yeah.
Oh, with a roll up? With a roll up.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what we're doing with a roll up. All right.
And it what really sucked about the production of it is like Hangman and fucking Speedball rolled out of a choke once they won the belt, and they were like, let's go. I was like, y'all just got choked the fuck out for like a minute. And then Kevin Knight does the roll up. 1, 2, 3, it's over. And then you guys are just celebrating. I was like, man, it was bad. It was bad, bro. Yeah, it was bad.
AEW, they got to do better than that. They got to do a whole lot better than that shit right there. And I was like, they threw the whole vibe off Maximum Carnage with that finish right there.
Yeah.
It was they could have had a Grand Slam with Maximum Carnage as a TV type pay-per-view.
Yeah.
You know, and they failed because of the finish of it was rushed. It didn't feel, there was no story in the ring. Yeah. It just didn't, I don't know. Squash match. It damn near was a squash match if you considering how many people was in the match and how short it was.
I will give credit to AEW because I was like, why is Hangman with Speedball? But then they did show the precursor to it of them going against other people as a trio. I was like, okay.
Like around October or September of the year. Yeah, in the summer. Yeah. So
but either way, that was not how you finish that. That was not
a grade A show like this one I've seen. I'm talking about from Dynamite to Collision. This is not how you finish on top of that. So that match was again, I wasn't a fan. Not at all. I was like, wow. Yeah. But again, it was spoiled by us actually knowing that Powerhouse Hobbs was leaving. Yeah.
See you at Royal Rumble, Powerhouse Hobbs.
Maybe. And it's like, damn, bro. This is what we love the game for.
Yeah.
We're going to see Powerhouse Hobbs on WWE TV. And for a little bit of time, I'm going to just say, this is probably as close as we're going to get a AEW versus WWE type of feud. Because he just literally came off the cuffs and heels of an AEW show. And in a couple of weeks, he might possibly be in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
What a time to be a damn pro wrestling fan.
2 weeks away, bro.
2 weeks away. And a lot of you motherfuckers out there, y'all stopped watching wrestling once the WrestleMania 40 shit fell off. We fucking called your motherfuckers asses out. We talk about you. We called y'all the bandwagon fan. Oh yeah, we called you out. The only podcast that called your asses out, the bandwagon fans. And I don't see y'all right now.
Yeah.
Hey, Germany. Was it what the name? What part of Germany? Bristolbrough. What you call it, Oos?
Dusseldorf.
Boy, I done made up another new motherfucking spot. They ain't how to say that shit.
But I know Finn's homeland on Monday Night Raw is about to be lit, bro.
Yeah, so I heard.
Belfast.
So I heard. CM Punk is about to be the heel. There's going to be so many people yelling, sit your ass down.
Yeah.
Sit your ass down. That's exactly what's about to happen to him, man. Finn, do we think Finn's going to win?
No.
I picked Finn Balor to get it.
No, it ain't happening, bro.
Finn Balor
it ain't
take
happening,
the title off of CM Brooks.
It ain't happening. It ain't happening, bro. It ain't happening, bro. No way.
Okay.
He said.
Okay. We'll see.
I would love it.
If the nose, as MVP call him, wants to keep hanging with the AEW. You got to throw a monkey wrench in there once or two. You can't just have it always predictable.
Yeah.
What better way to kick off 2026 to start this new regime of WWE's coming back than Finn Balor beat CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship on Raw.
I don't think it happens.
It'd be poetic justice. You know why?
Yeah.
Because he would have won he actually won the Universal Championship on Raw. The
Yeah.
inaugural Universal Heavyweight Championship on Raw.
Against Sethy.
10 years later, he wins the WWE World Heavyweight Championship on Raw.
No chance.
Okay. All right. Yeah. But other than that, guys, thank you for tuning into the 44 Heelz podcast. We got big things coming. Y'all make sure you stay tuned. We have the Oos straight from Hope, from the High Town. Great interview we had with him. But you know what? Fuck that. We the 44 Heelz. We don't call it interviews. We call it combos. It was a great combo we had with him, man. And we chopped it up good. You guys make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check us on YouTube or Spotify. But until then, get your mind right. Keep it tight. Deuces.
Deuces.